that's part of our drive. This is part of our, that's what inspired us. This search, this need to go beyond, this to understand, to open up, to realize, to all this. It's kind of it has a lot of energy in it. At some point, it's not necessary anymore. Then what are we left with is the simple things, the everyday things. First of all, when we look for them, when we are checking, so what are the things that are really kind of important for me? Most important, not just this important, this important, but most important for me right now. Every time I ask this question and I check, I get like an overall kind of picture of where I am in relation to this world. Because without a relation to this world, I just close my eyes, I hum, I'm good. If I was able, or I would be living that kind of life that this is not enough, I can hum for most forever, then it was another story. But that's not the case to whatever degree involved in this world. This is my choice to some degree, some some other things. It's not my choice, doesn't matter. This is my reality. This is what I wake up into. So this is what I'm dealing with. And every time I check what is really the most important thing for myself, my answer is, or what will come to me as an answer, will be the revelation. Not only by having that as an answer, but also to see what kind of answer I would give to this kind of question. Sometimes I will surprise myself with an answer and say, "Oh man, where are you? What's your story? Like, how come this thing is becoming the most important thing?" By allowing this process, I'm kind of purifying this understanding of what actually for this person at this point of his life, what has become the most important things. And that will be the result of everything I've learned as a person until this moment. Everything I experienced, everything, whatever, has been matured or not yet to this point. That's how I find out. For me, I realized that if I ask the question few times, I ask it once, I get a set of answers. I ask it again, maybe I get the same answer, maybe I get a different answer. And then it's kind of the more I ask it, I check it, the more it kind of purifies itself until I reach an answer that kind of feels like, okay, this is the essence. And another thing I found about these questions or this kind of thinking is that when I'm lost for whatever reason, or I'm overwhelmed with something that is taking me off, that will always bring me back because I check. I have a kind of an inner map I can check. Is that what I'm experiencing now? How that is integrated within my core motivation, which is represented by these answers. For example, one of the simple things that become very clear to me, again, it's a personal thing, that to take care of my loved ones, whether it is my closest family, daughters and brothers and sisters and mother and whatever, or close friends or beloveds, that is one of the main things I am here for. And that is the entrance and the exit of every situation I check. How do I use this motivation to bring me back into myself when I feel that I'm not? It's super. There's something so practical about it that it's super efficient. Because if I know this is like this is where I would like to put my energy and I would like to put my focus, and this is one of the main things. So how my situation now, whatever I am taken over by, is in relation to that. And I have 3 points of reference. So this is one. The second one is creativity, especially around beauty, anything beautiful. Beauty is the language of our soul. Anything that we recognize as beautiful. People, tree, nature, anything, music, anything that is beautiful. So if I find myself out for whatever reason and off, then I check, where is the beauty in my life right now? Where do I find it? Usually I know where to find it. So I go there, I sit with beauty, or I create it, trying to. But this is my motivation. The third thing is that I know for sure that one of my main motivations in waking up in the morning is that I just want to live in peace and to feel free in it in my life. Doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter how, but to have that feeling. And maybe also to share that. And every time I kind of find myself far from peaceful, which is usually doesn't feel like any freedom in it, then I remember because I know where is freedom. I know where peace is. I know how to get there. And anything that doesn't feel that, I have a very clear response to that. It doesn't mean that the world is bad, doesn't mean that I am bad, doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It means that I just need to remember something that I forgot. So, and I know how to do it. It's there. There's nothing new about it. It's just a point. of reference.